Okay, this question gives us a function and wants us to take the derivative. Let me bring the function down here. And so the function is 3x squared, square root of 3x squared plus 4x plus 2. Okay, so it wants to take the derivative. Well, the first thing I would do is I always rewrite. So rewrite whenever you have the square root of whatever's on the inside, that's that means it's the inside to the half power. So this is going to equal, so I'm going to do that first up. 3x squared plus 4x. Well, here, let me just bring it down here. So 3x squared plus 4x plus 2 to the half power. That's just a rewrite. That's not the derivative yet. Just because that makes it easier. Square roots are half powers. Whenever you have the square root over something, that's a half power. Now let's take the derivative. Now what this means is we have an inside function and we have an outside function. So whenever you have an inside and outside, you've got to do the chain rule. And the chain rule says, so I'll just say outer function and then like inner function. This means outer and inner. And so the derivative is the derivative of the outer function, keep the inner the same, times the derivative of the inner function. That's the chain rule. So here we go. So now so this is a rewrite here. And now I'm going to do derivative, right? So this line was still f, it wasn't a derivative yet. Now comes the derivative prime. Okay, here we go. What do? You do the derivative of the outside. So the outside is this guy, this half comes on down, and then you subtract 1 from the power. So that'll make it minus a half. That's the outside function. That's the O prime. Now the inside stays the same. Right? There's the inside function. Inside function. And then you go, then you go, so I'm picking my color here. So then we go times the derivative of the inside function. So this now will be the derivative of just the inside function. So what's that going to be? Well, the 2 will come down. It's going to be 6x. Subtract 1 from the power, so it'll be x to the first. This has a 1 power already, multiplies that to be 4. Then subtract 1 from the power, it's gone, and the 2 is just 0. There it is. Does that make sense what happened there? So whenever you have a function inside of a function, you got to do the chain rule. The chain rule says do the derivative of the outside. So I did the derivative of the outside. This is the outside. The half comes here. Subtract 1 from the power. It's minus a half. And then keep the inside the same at first, right? There's the inside the same, times, and then I prime, the derivative of the inside. So I got to take that inside, the derivative of it, 2 comes down to hit 3, 6, subtract 1 from the power, 6x. This invisible 1 comes down, 4, subtract 1, x to the 0 is gone, and the derivative of the 2 is just 0, so it's gone. So there's our answer. That's the derivative. Now they want you one more thing. They want you to plug 4 in. So last step is say, okay. So now I'll just say, okay, what's f prime of 4? So that means literally just plug in a 4, plug in a 4, plug in a 4, hit the buttons on the Desmos calculator or any calculator, and I guess you'll get that number right there. So that's the derivative of the square root function. Remember, a square root of anything is that thing to the half power. So that was our first step. We rewrote it. We did a rewrite with the half power. Then we did the derivative of the outside and then in the inside. And there we go with the chain rule.